This was a situation where all the models were in complete agreement that we would have about an inch or less. What gets really tricky is when you have 4 or 5 models and none of them agree and they're wildly different. And then you, as a meteorologist, have to make that educated guess as to which model you think is going to verify.
Gotcha.
This wasn't one of those cases. So, any meteorologist would have predicted about an inch or less, but there were some changes in how this was panning out from the atmosphere with wind direction, wind speed, the intensity of the snow, all in real time. So I want to draw your attention to what the models looked like yesterday. This was what we had through this morning. So yesterday through this morning, it was supposed to bring about 4 to 8 inches in the tip of the thumb. You see that dark blue there.
Okay.
And then it kind of tapers off as it pushes south of I-69. So that was the forecasted model we had to work with. But then I want to show you how it verified. So that deeper shade of blue that was supposed to be in the tip of the thumb, nearly outside of our viewing area, shifted 30, 40 miles south of where it should have been.
Okay.
Which when you're driving, you think 30, 40 miles, that's not that far. But what a difference that made for folks that were driving. That's the heart of Metro Detroit, the most populated area.
Especially when you're dealing with those winds too.
Oh, yeah. And still dealing with some brutal winds today that's going to blow that snow around. But then that was really the range we were forecasting, just not in this particular area. So everything kind of shifted down. And I'll say this much, as a meteorologist that's forecasted this region for more than a decade now, I think models struggle with lake effect moisture.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you have to take into account that the lakes aren't completely frozen over. That was an incredibly cold air mass. And so what that cold air does is it pulls the warmer moisture from the water up into the clouds and it dumps back down as those big fluffy flakes. And we just saw it become more organized and widespread yesterday. And it led to all of us being caught off guard. And, we all take our forecast so seriously.
Yeah.
So, we're all in it with you and wish that it could have panned out a little bit differently. But in retrospect, now we can look, hindsight's 2020. We can see what happened with how everything shifted just a little bit.